I tried on a lot of wedding dresses before I found mine. The challenge wasn't finding one that I liked because there was actually quite a few that I loved. My challenge was how to figure out which one was mine for my special day. Hi, I'm Jules and I'm a recent bride. If you have a wedding dress appointment coming up, here are the tips that took me from being overwhelmed to a clear, confident decision. So here's what I was working with. I was planning a destination wedding in St. Lucia. I looked on Pinterest and started to develop some idea of what I liked, but of course had no clue of what actually would look good on me. So I booked 2 different shops in Atlanta for my first dress shopping weekend. Before I even walked into the boutiques, most asked me to do this one thing: go to the website and select the dresses that I was interested in beforehand. Honestly, this was a gift because it forced me to make decisions before I was even standing in the dress. It gave the stylist a starting point and it gave me a sense of control. Before you even walk into the boutique, go to the website, scroll, and choose what ones speak to you most. You won't regret it. It gives everyone a starting point and then you can just go from there. You're not locked into anything, but you walk in with a sense of direction. And honestly, that's gonna matter more than you can ever think once you start trying on dresses and everything blurs together. I brought people with me who make me feel safe. You want people who will tell you the truth gently. Every bride that I spoke to said the same thing: don't bring a whole committee, just bring a select few of people. So important not to have so many opinions surrounding your dress because ultimately it's up to you and you don't want the opinions of others swaying your decision. Okay, this one is practical, but it matters so much. For every visit, I made sure to wear seamless underwear, and I wore pasties so that when I'm in the dress, I'm actually judging the dress and not distracted by a bra strap or an underwear seam. You are helped into most of the dresses, so wear something that you'll feel comfortable being seen in. And here's the part that genuinely surprised me. I almost skipped half of these dresses. One thing the bridal associates did that I appreciated was having me try on wild cards. Those were dresses that I didn't initially choose to see, but they thought I should consider it. And they were right. There were a lot of dresses that I scrolled right past that I ended up loving on me. So try on at least one style that you think you hate. Worst case, it will confirm it. Best case, it will surprise you. Here's something I didn't fully appreciate until I was standing in it. The dress is only one part of the wedding look. The veil and the accessories are what bring the whole thing together. My sales associates would only pull out a veil for me to try on with my top choices, and every single time it changed how I felt. The moment the veil went on, the dress clicked into something real. There's something incredibly sacred about seeing yourself in a veil. This was my first time having a veil and seeing myself as a bride, and I was incredibly emotional, which I wasn't expecting, but it just takes you by surprise. I also suggest trying on different veils so you get a sense of which style matches you the best. When you're down to your favorites, make sure to ask the associate to try it on with the veil and accessories because it truly is the difference between this is a pretty dress and this is my dress. My stylists were wonderful, and they also have a vested interest in you loving the dress in front of you. That's just how it works. So when the agent was raving and I felt nothing, I listened to the nothing. Here's the thing, a dress can be objectively beautiful and still not be my dress. And it's okay that they're excited. That doesn't mean that I have to buy it. I really had to internalize this when choosing my dress. And protecting that was a big part of how I was able to finally tell my top choices apart. Here's one that genuinely tested me. I really loved this dress and it was also way above my budget, and that was a hard moment because it's so easy to talk yourself into it right then and there in the fitting room. But here's what I learned. More often than not, there's a similar dress at another shop at a lower price point. You just have to be willing to walk away and keep looking. Know your number before you walk in the shop, and don't let an over-budget dress end your search. I promise you, more often than not, there are other comparable dresses out there at a lower price point. I didn't buy on my first or my second visit. I slept on it, but here's the timing piece that makes this decision urgent. Most made-to-order dresses take about 6 to 8 months to make. You have to consider that in your timeline. That's why I recommend all brides, once they're recently engaged, get into the bridal shop sooner than later to give yourself that time and to allow yourself not to make a rush decision. Unless you're buying off the rack, which will make your timeline more flexible. So if you're heading into your first appointment, yay, here are my top picks. 1, pre-select from the website beforehand. 2, bring your safe people. Wear the right undergarment. Try on everything, including reception dresses if you choose to do a second look. Make sure you see your top picks with your veil. Trust your own feeling versus the hype. Know your budget and be willing to shop around. And give yourself about a month, because wedding dresses tend to take 6 to 8 months to make, so you don't want to rush it. This was my first time wedding shopping, and it set the tone for the entire process. Thank you so much for watching. If you have a dress appointment coming up, drop a comment below and let me know what you're most excited or nervous about. Stay tuned for episode 2, because that's when the decision finally happens. Subscribe and I will see you in the next video.